Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta. Anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free. Free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so that it gets out into the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. And whether you're coming or going, do not forget to hit the like button. So today we're talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we are talking Shamia. Because Shamia has got a YouTube, y'all, and I think it's up to 10,000 subscribers right now. And she's talking Real Housewives of Atlanta. And even her mom made a cameo appearance, y'all. It's about close to a half hour long, y'all. And it is Shamia in the kitchen of her, $9.5 million mansion. And, y'all, Kelly's cookbook is just sitting there right there in the back. just right there in the back, y'all. Shamia tells this funny airport story that, once she started doing press for Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think this was after the first episode appeared, and she was feeling herself. She was in designer everything from head to toe, heels in the airport, and then had a tumble and everything else, and realized she was doing too much, trying to stunt on the people and everything else. And so nonetheless, she said that, but she said people have been really kind to her. People have been really nice to her and to her mom overall. She's making chicken, and she's got 2 trays of chicken that was sitting in water that she later dumped out and then refilled with water, and then seasoned them, and then put some foil on it, put it in the oven for a couple hours because she says she likes it to fall off the bone. She's making some food for her husband's family that's going to be coming over later on today. And she just wanted to speak on a couple of the episodes. This whole thing is giving candy. It is giving candy. Another Taurus. Another, hey, you control your own narrative. You can make money on YouTube. Da 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 da. And then Shamia also has a podcast today as well that she's going to be on. I don't know when the episode will air, but she will be on a podcast. So Shamia spoke on her comments regarding Angela Oakley. She said that is fun shade. She said she has no problem doing fun shade back and forth. She feels as though since this is not Angela's original nose, that she can continue to throw shade on it. And then said that she had the idea of the olive branch just to squash the beef and move things forward. She said she did not like what happened between Britt and Kenya, and is hoping that there could be some resolve because she does not like to see people be going back and forth like that. Then, y'all, she spoke on Porsha, of course, and she spoke on a few things. Now, she did not address, you guys, what happened the first episode with Porsha showing up late to her birthday party. That was nowhere to be found. She did speak on, though, she also spoke on, how she's being called a lapdog, and, she also had an issue with them twisting her words around when she was asking about Dennis and Drew. She said that Shamia said, I can be very colorful with my language. I can say X, Y, and Z or whatever else, but that's not what I said. And then she played the clip. She had her own receipts, played the clip of what she actually asked Drew as it pertained to her and Dennis. It was nothing about, are you bleeping him, like what Angela Oakley was trying to amplify it to be. Then also Shamia spoke on Porsha, y'all. And it does not sound like things are good between her and Porsha, in any capacity, guys. And I don't know what Porsha was thinking. I have no idea what Porsha's thinking. Shamia is super excited about this song, y'all. She is super excited about Never Had, and she keeps like playing it in different interludes and all this and that. And she said she was really happy that the song was featured in the episode. She was happy to share it with her sister and with her friends and everything else. And she said she just really wanted everybody to be quiet while she was playing the song. And she said that she did not like the interruptions. She felt it was hurtful to try to say that it was Drew's song and everything else. And Shamia's like, why would I play a song of Drew's when Drew is right there and she can play her own music? Like, she just didn't understand what was happening, and it really hurt Shamia's feelings. And it's so, you can look in Shamia's eyes now when she's talking about Porsha, and she just looks very sad and looks very hurt. And so then her mom comes on. Oh, and then before her mom comes on, Shamia also addresses Porsha's mom's comments about the dog with a bone thing. And Shamia said that she does have a scene coming up with Porsha discussing you know, how Porsha was moving in regards to the episode that we saw last night and interfering with the song. But she obviously was not aware about the comments that Miss Diane made, and felt that that was not okay, felt that that was hurtful as well. And Shamia said that she's had nothing but love and positive things to say about Porsha and her family. So she has no idea why Porsha is moving the way she's moving. And to be frank, I don't either. Even Candy and Phaedra didn't move like this their first few seasons. Like it's crazy out here. Except for that due date issue. But nonetheless, Shamia's mom comes into the frame, y'all. And Shamia's mom is liking the episodes so far, but it sounded like she really wants to drag Porsha and her mom. And Shamia's like, you know, just keep it cute. And her mom is like, well, I'm going to keep it as cute as I can be. But if you think I'm not going to say how I feel, no. You better go somewhere else. You better go somewhere else. So basically, Shamia's mom is like, you know, she was offended. She was offended by Miss Diane's comments that Shamia was a dog with a bone, because basically, if it was the other way around, you know, Porsha would, you know, if it was the other way around, you would want to know if somebody was talking about you behind your back. And Shamia said she feels that she's D if she did and D if she didn't. She feels like she did it to show that she's a good friend to Porsha, but she said if she didn't, she would have been cussed out for not doing it. So she feels like there was a lose-lose situation in regards to that. So nonetheless, Shamia's mom said, listen, I raised you to be a loyal friend and to be loyal to a friend, and I would anticipate that for your real friends that would be reciprocated and everything else. And basically said that, you know, her and Shamia were just hopeful that maybe her and Porsha can get back on the right track or something. But I just don't understand Porsha. I have no clue what Porsha is doing this season. And they even said it. They understand that she's going through divorce, but Shamia said everybody's going through all types of stuff. And half the cast is dealing with divorces this season. So nonetheless, like, you know, what's really good? What's tea, right? But I mean, I feel like with Porsha, I just think Porsha is trying to turn every scene into a storyline because of everything blowing up with Simon. But like I said, nobody told you to divorce Simon like right now. Like, you should have done this, you know, like I said, you should have just continued pretending, at least for this season, since this was there was a lot of buzz about you coming back to the show. You should have wrote it out. You should have did the double date thing, the double couple thing with Shamia and her husband, and y'all kids spending time together and all these things. And then you can announce a divorce at the reunion or whatever. Or if he ends up getting deported or whatever, then you can, you know, decide at that point, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be staying married. He's deported. I can't, you know, like something. But this whole thing where we're just going to, you know, we're just going to try to reinvent the wheel. We're going to try to now all of a sudden push this Drew Sidora and Dennis thing, where now all of a sudden just going to push random storylines to see what sticks. And now any interaction, you're fine on FaceTime with Shamia, but any interaction y'all have in person, you're starting mess, whether you're showing up late or you're throwing shade or you're being shady. And what Porsha doesn't realize is that this old way of housewives, where you're just causing chaos just to cause chaos, is not going to work. You're just trying to invent storylines to have scenes on the show isn't going to work. Like you're barely in the episodes as it is because of this whole divorce thing with Simon and you not being able to film at the house and all these things. Like your scenes are already limited to begin with. So nonetheless, you think causing chaos, like that we have not, outside of that one scene at the strip club or wherever it was, the first episode, we have not seen you and Shamia one-on-one. When you guys are supposed to be best friends. That's why I keep referencing Porsha and Candy, because, not Porsha and Candy and Phaedra, because when you have a real friendship, you're going to each other's offices, you're going out to eat together, you're having real camaraderie. I am not seeing that between Shamia and Porsha. I am seeing these FaceTime scenes when they're getting their makeup and stuff done, but outside of that, I'm not really seeing any interactions. So to me, it's like, well, did Porsha just decide when filming started that she's just going to distance herself? Like, I'm just trying to find the angle. And I understand the people who are saying, oh, Porsha's jealous, and this and that, but keep in mind, as this is filming, Porsha doesn't know at the time what's going to make the final cut of the episodes. So the other things that she's doing to just try to create a scene, it is making zero sense to me. And it's giving no storyline. But see, she thinks, and I think in Porsha's mind, she's thinking that this is cute, that this is good TV, but it's not. Porsha has deluded herself and is extremely delusional because she doesn't realize how many fans she really turned off with her last spinoff show with Porsha Family Matters. She really turned off a lot of people with her behavior on that show. And then you come back and it just seems like that there's just nothing but mess going on. There is just nothing but mess going on, and it's not it. So nonetheless, I don't know what the end game here is for Porsha, but I'll tell you this, the fans do not want to see her be on this whatever anti-Shamea stuff she's got going on because people aren't featuring it. People aren't featuring it. It just looks like you're creating problems to create problems, to have a scene, to have a moment, kind of like what Britt's doing with Kenya. Just creating chaos just to create it, just to have a scene, just to get some camera time. But the problem is, this is supposedly supposed to be your real friend. And this is your real friend's, first time actually being a peach holder. You should be her ride or die. You should be giving her advice. You shouldn't have to be seeking Candy's advice on how to navigate this show. But see, you thought this was going to be your big comeback. You were going to be center peach holder. Everything was going to revolve around you. But it was you who decided, oh, I need to divorce Simon. The block is too hot, all this and that. Well, you just blew up your storyline. You just blew up your big comeback season. And so now you just want to cause havoc anywhere. Like I said, even with the offhanded comment with Angela Oakley about her husband, completely unnecessary. The back and forth with Kelly, when you realize that if you neutralize that situation, if you just, keep it cute and mute with that situation, the questions are going to stop. But this thing that you're trying to have, with Drew and with Shamia, like nobody cares. Nobody cares. I promise you nobody cares. And it's just looking more and more awkward, y'all. So there's that. That is all that I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.